Hey, hey, hey.
Hi, episode 38 of the Brunch Ladies.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, and you know what I've been wanting to do?
Okay, what?
Today, a very special episode of the Brunch Ladies of Conshy Consignment.
Oh, did you practice that like in the mirror?
I kept going in my head like that. It kept going in my head like that. So we
That's
are
so
waiting for
funny.
Sheri to join us. And Sheri, I'm thinking you're probably on YouTube and not in StreamYard. So check your texts and pop over there and click that link, and I will let you in. And
Because
hopefully
she's
that's just the case. I'm not sure, but
yeah, yeah.
we're
Hey,
waiting for you.
we're waiting for you. So, episode, what did you say? 38?
Yeah, I think, episode 38. Yeah.
All right, watch this because you know we're not good self promoters. Y'all, if you're here right
Oh,
now,
yeah.
make sure that you subscribe and click that little notification bell so that you don't miss any of our episodes and you get notified. And if you're listening to us on podcasts, you need to subscribe, right? And you need to leave us a rating. We need ratings.
Yes.
I'm not begging, but you know, they're good. We like those. And we're like, we don't do good at self promoting. So that's my little self promotion.
I mean, we're not for everybody, but if we are for you, drop us that review.
Oh my gosh.
In honor of our very special thing, I had what?
You just made a little rhyme. If we are for you, drop us that review. Aren't you cool?
Look who's in the comments. Hey,
oh my
Abe.
gosh. Hey, Abe, look at puppy face.
Hey, how's it going? So I actually made a Bloody Mary since this is a very special episode. I'm very excited. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on. So a lot of you know about our Conshy Connects events that we did in the store and the super duper sidewalk sales we had. And we would pick a charity every month, and the profits would all go to that charity from the sidewalk sale. Yes. So now we're kind of like reinventing it. And that's why Sheri is a key component here. Yeah. Is she does a lot of work with Team Fox. And what is the official name for Parkinson's research?
Hold on. Well, she's got, it's the Michael J. Fox organization, but hers is Team Fox is what she does for the Parkinson Foundation. And she has her own team. And she's going to hopefully come on in a little bit and tell us about it. Because I don't want to take all her stuff away, but it's all for the Michael J. Fox Foundation. Which is Parkinson's disease. So,
and I'm really excited. I mean, I know so many people. I know my family has been touched by it. And I know so many families have been touched by it. And to hear about the work that she's doing and the fundraising she's doing is really cool. I'm really looking forward to that.
It's like a no-brainer to let her start us to jump with her and start back into our Conshy Connects, right?
Yeah.
Like a no-brainer. No-brainer. So, and I'm going to even jump back earlier than that. That was one of the things that really connected you and I as friends was that we both love community-based things and helping others and having and doing things that support other people's needs. So that was trying to come up with different terms. And my brain's not working well. But anyway, that was one of the things that connected you and I to become such fast friends is our love for that. So it was just natural for you to pull that into the business. And then as we got back into the online, figuring out, we were like, wait a minute, we feel like something's missing. And it was that. And here we are reinventing it. And I'm excited.
And we met so many cool people that do so many amazing things. I always say Conshy Connects kind of restores my faith in humanity.
Absolutely.
What people are out there doing that we don't even necessarily know about. And it lets them kind of shine. So that's always really exciting. And Emma and Avery, I know you guys are in the comments. I know you guys always helped set up those sidewalk sales. We would get up at the crack of dawn on a Sunday morning and be hauling all sorts of products out to the sidewalk. And if it was a snowy day, well, it's snowy here today. Can you believe that?
Oh my gosh, is it really?
My car's covered.
Oh my gosh.
Right? Yeah. If it was a snowy day, we set aside a portion of the store and we did that. So that was really interesting. Wow. All right. So
That was a lot of work.
Talk a little bit about the daily dose that you started this week.
Emma, oh, you're going to share that.
I did the posters. Emma made. We're going to have to put some of those on social media. Emma would make the cutest posters for. We would do like a snack stand to benefit the whatever charity or nonprofit we were supporting, or whatever local family we were supporting, because it wasn't always a nonprofit. Sometimes it was just a local family
that was having. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know one of my favorites was that I had never heard of that you guys did? Was the lemon with the candy stick?
The lemon twist. Yeah, the lemon twist.
I had never seen that or heard of that, so that was such a cool little.
That was big. We saw that when my kids used to swim. When we do the swim meets in the summer, that was like one of the snacks they had was a lemon twist. Oh my gosh, Sheri's here.
All right, Sheri. Woohoo!
Let's get her on here. Hey, girl.
Hello. I'm sorry. Boy, did I mess that up. I was sitting somewhere else and you were not there.
That is okay.
I suspected you might have been on YouTube.
I was on, it sent me into Google Meet. It's fine. I'm here. We're good. Good morning.
Good morning. We are so happy to have you.
I'm very excited to be here. Thank you.
All right. So for those of you that don't know, Sheri and I met in college at the University of Scranton, and we became, I probably talked about you on Brunch Ladies before, because Sheri is one of those amazing people that, even though she lives, hours and hours away in Maine, that I always feel like we never, like when we see each other, it's like we never miss a beat. It's like we've been together every day, since. It's just,
those are the best kind of friends.
The best kind of friendship. That's so true.
Yeah. So, all right. So first of all, Sheri, we really have a very pressing question that I need to ask and just get out of the way, first of all. So on our Facebook page, we did a this or that with the canned cranberry sauce or the homemade. So where did you fall?
So I have made homemade cranberry sauce once, and it was delicious, but it was a pain in the butt. So for that, I think I am very much a canned cranberry sauce girl. With all the other things you have to fix for Thanksgiving, cranberry sauce is not the thing that I want to put time into.
And you know how I feel? I mean, you can't help but, Abe, when you pour it out of the can, it's already got the lines there. So you can just slice those perfect little circles.
That's right. It's
just
so
going
easy.
on the ridges. I mean, it was meant to be, right?
But our results kind of showed different when Molly actually tabulated them, because Emma and Derek needed to know which one. We weren't even going to do that. And they were like, well, which one did people like better? So obviously people are invested in this. We need to know.
As I went through the day, I kept thinking, oh my gosh, there's so many canned cranberry lovers. Like, this is crazy. I thought it would be the other way. And then I'm like, wait, I think canned has got this by far. But when I went to both social media pages and I counted them, canned lost. It was actually the homemade that won, but only by 2. It was close, only by 2. But shocking. Yeah. Crazy.
All right, so we did a little prep, and we were telling people about how we were bringing Conshy Connects back, and with our online format, how it's looking. But what we really want to know is, how you got involved. First of all, like how you got involved. What does it mean to you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So my father was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 1995. So he's had it now for 26 years. And that's when I first really started learning about Parkinson's. Since then, a number of people in my family have been diagnosed, extended family, cousins, and have been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. I became involved with the Michael J. Fox Foundation and Team Fox around, I was always a Michael J. Fox lover. So
you were,
my bedroom when I was in, junior high, Alex P. Keaton and all of that.
Oh, yes.
And he was diagnosed in let me see, he was diagnosed at 29 years of age. So he was diagnosed in 1991, just before my dad was diagnosed. And so I knew a little bit about it then, but I became involved with his organization in 2011 when I ran an event down in Washington, the Marine Corps Marathon. I ran the 10K. And I wanted to fundraise while I was doing it. You know, it was a personal challenge for me at the time, but also it got me connected to Team Fox. So Team Fox is the fundraising arm of the Michael J. Fox Foundation. And most of it is around physical events, races, what have you, but they do other fun things too. And it really meant a lot to me to be able to do something that was, you know, I take care of my dad, but this was more about the bigger picture and really tackling the disease at the research phase. You know, generally females, it's a very male disease, but there is a small percentage. There's a genetics portion of it that they haven't quite figured out. That's what's really kind of scary about Parkinson's. There's a lot they don't know about how you get Parkinson's. So my sister and I, you know, have a small percentage of possibility that we might get Parkinson's as it being part of the family. It's generally environmental plus genetics. So that's really when I started. And since then, I've done 4 total events for Team Fox and raised, I counted it up getting ready for this, and raised over $30,000.
Wow.
For them. So,
good
yeah,
for you.
really,
That's impressive.
really, yeah, really. I mean, once you start getting into it, you realize how many people actually either know somebody who has Parkinson's or has some link to Parkinson's. You know, 6 million people in the world have Parkinson's. 1 million of those are in the United States. That's 1 in 100 people. And they actually expect that number to double by 2040, which is crazy. And it's simply because we don't know a lot about the disease. We don't know about what the factors are for that to kick off. So that's what makes it important to me.
Yeah. And I know, like, my my father-in-law, he passed away. He had Parkinson's. So it's, you know, it's close to my family as well, you know, my children's grandfather. And so we definitely have a vested interest in it, you know, with you and with that as well. So a couple years ago, Avery was doing a project, and he chose Parkinson's as pop in the comments and let me know if I'm saying this wrong, for biotechnology and research. So Sheri was kind enough to help him through that and read. Sheri and I are both biologists, by the way. So we get a little bit of the research stuff. But Sheri was kind enough to help Avery kind of navigate through that and proofread his documents and his presentation. So that was really cool. That was really cool of you. Cool. And so like, as you go through this and you fundraise, I'm kind of curious about like the social aspect of it. And they say, like, when you're going through something, it's always the most important thing is to be able to talk with other people that are going through similar things. So we know they raise a lot of money for research, but also, like, what does that mean to be like part of a community that you're able to talk to people going through similar things?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. So the people that I've met through Team Fox, most of them are like me. They're caregivers in some way. They may not be the primary caregiver, but they're doing an event for their uncle, their brother, their dad, their mom, their grandparents. Every now and then, though, you find those very inspiring people. And I met 3 of them in New York City when I ran the marathon in 2019 with Team Fox that have Parkinson's, and they're doing these amazing physical feats. So it's just, you know, it's so heartwarming. It gives you some hope. And it's just, I mean, I'm a social person anyways. You know, my connections are more important to me than, you know, anything else. And so I think being a part of a community like that, that's all kind of around the same mission and the same goal is just so heartwarming. It's great. It's awesome. I love the people I've met through Team Fox. In fact, I talk to some of them in the New York office quite frequently. Next year, they weren't able to come this year to my event, but next year, I think they're going to come and be present at my event. It's just amazing. It's an amazing group of people.
So tell us about your event.
I was getting ready to ask that same thing. I want to know about your event.
Yeah. So in 2019, when I ran the New York City Marathon, there's like fundraising. I
want to stop real quick right there and just go,
right.
Let's make it alone.
When I ran that marathon.
Yeah, I say it like that, but it actually was a very traumatic moment of my life. But I did get to meet Michael J. Fox, though. So the night before,
I saw the pictures.
Yeah, it was awesome. Since you fundraise, you get to go to basically like a pre-race dinner. And he showed up because he has an apartment in New York City. And it was awesome. I mean, it was amazing. I really admire him. And yeah, we took a picture. Libby's, this is the one she's saying she saw. I am literally like leaning into his lap, like almost laying on top of him. I'm pretty sure he was happy when our table moved on, but that was great. But there's a fundraising goal for all those perks that you get. And so I collaborated with a local brewery here in Berwick called Corner Point Brewing. And they made a beer for me, and a proceeds of this beer went to my Team Fox fundraising. And they let my dad and myself come the day that they brewed it. My dad picked out the flavor. It's blackberry wheat. And I helped, do the whole process, and dad sat and watched, and it was really awesome. And then the response to the beer was amazing. So we've done that for 3 years now.
I was going to ask, was that like a one-time thing, or they still make that?
Yeah, so they do it as a limited release, which is so brilliant because people kind of wait up all year to get it. And then, we normally sell out within a few days, which is really awesome. Jamie and Corner Point Brewing, they're just a great local brewery here that does a lot for fundraising for different things. So I'm really thankful for that. But then on top of that, last year, I added a 5K. And I wasn't fundraising for any particular thing. I just thought that would be kind of fun. I've always run races, but I've never directed one. Well, COVID, of course, made that have to go virtual, but I still had 170 runners virtually. Wow. And, I did take the money needed to run the race, but then on top of that, still raised between the beer sales and the race $11,000 in 2020. And then now I'll do that every year now. I did it again this year. We were able to be face-to-face, which was a different type of race directing. But
it's not for the weak and faint of heart, as somebody who started one from ground up.
I learned a lot. Next year will be a little more smooth, I think, because
so what month does your race take place?
So we had tried to do it in April. That's Parkinson's Awareness Month. And April just wasn't a good time frame. So long story short, we do it in August. So it's the second or third weekend of August. It's August 20th this year, coming 2022. And we always do. So we do the beer release that same time. So Jamie releases it that week. And it's fun.
Wow. All right. So here's my question. So, people listening, will they still have the option to participate virtually?
Yeah, absolutely. I do both virtual and in person because some people, even this year and next year, who knows, you're not ready to be in the crowds. So yes, you can still go to runsignup.com, search for Fox Sake. It may be for Fox Sake 5K, and you can sign up to run virtually or in person.
So I'm gonna get that link from you, and we're gonna link that all up in the show notes so people can easily access that. Now, I do have to ask about the beer. Is there any shipping options or?
There isn't yet. That you have to be in person for. Yeah.
Road trip.
Yeah. Avery, you want to go to school in Maine somewhere, buddy?
Yes, please, Avery.
I'll help move you in.
So one of the things, okay, so we're going to link up all of your information in the show notes. If you want to get involved in any capacity, we will provide that option. We'll provide links also on our social media and things like that. I wanted to ask this question at the end, but I'm going to ask it now. So let's say somebody out there is listening and they are dealing with a family member, or maybe they themselves have a recent diagnosis of Parkinson's. What's the first step? Like, where would they go, or where could they get support? What would you recommend?
Yeah, there are a lot of, again, unfortunately, this disease is pretty prominent. And so most of your local hospitals are going to have support groups.
Mm-hmm.
You can do those virtually, you can do those in person. Parkinson's Foundation also has some resources. The Michael J. Fox Foundation is more about raising money for the research side. It's really the beginning. It's the research. It's so they don't have the support services in that way, but you can always find some local for sure.
That's great. That's great. Because there are people out there that are listening that are going, oh, yeah.
And you're not
sometimes when it's happening to you, it's all so overwhelming. You don't know where to turn or start.
Yeah, you absolutely are not in it alone. You're not in it alone as a caregiver, and you're not in it alone as a victim of this disease. So definitely reach out. It's a tough disorder. They say that when you meet one person with Parkinson's, you've just met one person with Parkinson's, and they say that because everybody's symptoms, responses, what it takes to get you through day to day is different, very different. Many people, the debilitating part, it can be the tremors and the shaking. Mm-hmm. For my dad, it's what they call orthostatic hypotension. So when he stands up, his autonomic nervous system doesn't know to tell his body to hold his blood up. Which is what happens to all of us without us even thinking. You go from laying to sitting mm-hmm. to standing, and he drops to the floor. So he's confined to a wheelchair because of that. Not every Parkinson's patient has that. You just really have to, it's different for everyone, but you're not in it alone. So definitely seek support.
Yeah. Thank you.
Nick is logged in under my account. Sheri, I want to back up real quick and ask a question about the race. On your race page, and you did share that link, which we will share. If I wanted to have my own little local group as an umbrella under yours to do my own goals, am I able to do that?
Yeah, so you can sign up as a team, and then the way that it works is that when you sign up, people can either donate or they can register. So people can then donate and put in the comments that it's for your team.
Okay.
And I didn't do it for the past couple of years, but I think it is something that I'll do in the future, which is having team goals or team competitions, right? Where you win something for being the team that fundraises the most.
Right. Because that's what I was thinking. Really Nick and I already looked at it and we were like, okay, we're going to definitely virtual. He's a runner. Clearly I'm not. That's why he connected with you right off the bat, because he's a runner. But we will definitely do it. But I was thinking it might be fun to put together our own little team under yours and do our own little fundraising goals with our group of friends. So
absolutely.
Wow, that's so neat. I love it. What a cool idea. Yeah. So, all right. So let's bring this into Conshy Connects. So all this awesome work that Sheri is doing, we are doing a fundraiser for Sheri, as well as, getting the message out there and showing you all the different ways you can connect and support and receive support if you need it. But we're doing, I hear your doggies.
Sorry.
No, I love it. Sheri has the cutest dogs in the world. I'm sure they'll make it onto I'm sure they'll make it on into a Facebook photo. Actually, they were in the Facebook photo. They already are. So what we are doing at Conshy Consignment is we will have our resale therapy event, which will be this Thursday at 7:00 on Facebook. All our profits will go toward Team Fox. Yeah. So
that's amazing.
I have such cool items that I'm already getting ready for Thursday night. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be for a great cause, but it's also going to be some awesome gift items. So, yeah, come out, support, and, feel comfortable that 100% of the profits are going to Team Fox. And we're just really, really excited to be able to support that.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And there was something else I wanted to, I'll be there. Woo. There was something else I wanted to mention, and it's like escaping me because I didn't write it down. Oh, I know what it was. So I don't even know if Sheri knows this. So one of the things we do with different nonprofits and charities is we will have an account open in Team Fox's name forever, in perpetuity.
Oh.
So if people have items that they would like to contribute, let's say they're not a shopper, or, they don't really make cash donations, they can donate items. Like I have this hands bag that I don't have anything to do with. We can sell that, and then the proceeds go to Team Fox. So you will always have that account open, and throughout the year, people are able to donate items, and we are able to sell them and provide the profits to Team Fox. Yeah. I can't believe I was like, I don't even think Sheri and I talked about that part of it.
That's great.
Yeah. So somebody says, I'm not sure what to do, or what can I, it's always an option. Yeah.
So it's nice because you can promote that among your friends and families.
That's right.
But as a business, we always have people that will come in and go, can I just donate it? Can I don't want the money. I just want to donate these items. And then we will share with them our list of nonprofits, and they can pick one that they want to have those items go to. And so those will all get listed under your account, and it's great.
So, I mean, you may not even know who's, a lot of times the donations are anonymous when people do items. They're just, and with Team Fox being so out there this month, I hope we get a couple good ones on top of just the resale therapy event. So
that's great. Very generous of you guys. Thank you.
We love doing it. I mean, I think what you do is absolutely amazing, and the time and energy you dedicate to this on top of being a caregiver is just, it blows my mind.
Yeah.
Thank you. The other thing to mention, I think you mentioned it in your preview, is Giving Tuesday. There's a lot of matches this Tuesday.
Yes.
So we are going to, on Giving Tuesday, we are going to put your information out there. So, if companies do have matches, or different people have matches, they'll be able to utilize that link. And donate.
Yeah, I know Team Fox specifically signed up with a group called, I think, Meta, who's doing a match for anything donated directly to the Team Fox page on Tuesday.
Okay, so maybe we'll promote the team directly to the Team Fox.
Yeah, so it could be under my account, your account, as long as it's directly to Team Fox.
Wonderful. Yeah, all right. Well, that'll be good. I can't wait to put that out there. Yeah. All right.
Great. Yeah. Wonderful.
Well, is there anything else we have to cover?
Having fun.
I didn't get to drink my Bloody Mary yet. So
Bloody Mary. That's what I should have done. I'm coffee.
You should have your coffee.
Yeah.
I'm
all right. Well, here's a confession. Is our signature drink for the brunch ladies is a Bloody Mary, and usually I phone it in every week. I'm drinking my coffee, and Molly has this beautiful cocktail made by Nick with olives, and it's just amazing. And I'm like,
sorry.
Oh yeah, I didn't this week, but I said, all right, this week I have to have a Bloody Mary because we're having a special guest. So we didn't have any tomato juice. This is real, folks. So I got the piano.
Why am I slightly scared right now?
No, it's okay. I got a can of crushed tomatoes and I blended it up and I put all the oh, I forgot horseradish now that I'm thinking about it. But anyway, yeah.
The
So
most
all for you,
important
Sheri.
ingredient.
Wow. Hey, what do we say? We as women are problem solvers.
I
And
guess
that right there is proof.
I guess
Delicious problems. It's not bad. It's pretty
All
good.
right.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Mhm.
And we're gonna have to take a trip up north and get oh, Emma's laughing at me.
Of course.
And get some of that what was it? Blackberry wheat?
Blackberry wheat beer. Yep.
Yes.
That sounds
Yes.
right up my alley.
And I think we'll have to link up the what is it? Cornerstone Brewery?
Corner
Yeah.
Point.
Corner
Yeah.
Point Brewery. I think we'll have to link them up with a link to the beer,
Yeah.
right?
For business.
Yes. I mean, unfortunately, he can't ship it, but
Right.
yep,
It's
That's
still
okay.
good.
It'll give me one more reason to finally get my butt to visit you.
that's right.
Yes.
Right?
I mean, you wouldn't be offended if I came for the beer, right?
No.
I'll come for the beer,
Whatever
but I'll
it
stay
takes.
for the company. How's that?
Whatever it takes.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Well, this has been super fun. Sheri, thank
Love
you
it.
so much. I look forward to seeing you on social media all this week. And and Resale Therapy. We're going to have a good time. We're going to be raising money for a good cause. And thank you.
Thursday
Thank
night
you.
at 7 on Facebook.
Yep.
Yes, yes.
Bye, guys.
All right. Bye.